Hi, this is Nicky, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey of love. And I'm going to pull from the Spirit Animal deck today to see what animal wants to help us on our journey on our twin flame path. So for anyone out there who is on a twin flame path like me and feeling that you need a bit of guidance, need a bit of help, need a bit of support, just to say, okay, what do we need to be focusing on at this moment? Because, you know, quite often you feel like hit a bit of a lull, goes into a bit of a quiet time, bit of a pause, and you know, we're constantly on this roller coaster all the time, lifting and shifting energies, moving through our energies to create more light. And you know, that all happens in a different plane. So in the physical world, of course, we're not really aware of that, so we get caught up in the humdrum of life. But these messages are here to help us remember that we are spiritual beings living a physical experience. And our spiritual support team around us want us to know that they acknowledge the fact that it is tricky, but they want us to work with all of the spirits that are around us to help us. So the message is the bat spirit, that a rebirth is assured. So if you feel, this reminds me also of the Hangman card in the tarot. When you're being hung upside down, just like I was saying that just then, it's a pause, it's like a waiting, it's like a lull, it's like a, sort of like, you know, you might have been feeling quite tired, a bit, you know, sort of like, oof, you know, in a bit of a slump. But it's basically saying, you know, before any transformation, before every transformation, there is a pause. The caterpillar has to come out of the chrysalis before the rebirth happens. And so we're constantly changing, constantly changing all the time. And we have to go with the ebb and flow. So if you feel tired, if you feel there's a little bit of a lapse, then just breathe into it. So a rebirth is assured. So we are being supported by the bat spirit today. So that after something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to dawn, and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. But Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in this new amazing life that is forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. But Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. But Spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all of your hopes and dreams, your fears and your worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from darkness into light, from lost to found and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. But Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you're in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. So yeah, that rebirth, that feeling of like, waiting for the shift to happen. And then remembering, actually, we are the shift. And so therefore, we have to realize that our energy, we are in charge of our own energy field, to release energies, to move through energies, to actively take on the light through living with intent, through living with every single day. I learn to live in the light of my soul. I take on the path of the golden energy. I release everything that is no longer serving me in this current incarnation of my soul self. And the more that we say these things to ourselves, and the more that we live in that intent, the more that we shift our energy, the more that we are propelled forward on our path, and the more we come into peace. That doesn't mean that there's going to be peace every day, because every day, every second, every minute is a roller coaster. And we're human, and we're living this human experience, and therefore that is the whole gambit of emotions, because that's what we're working through, learning how to master that energy. So I'm going to read, that was on letter 16, so I'm going to read letter 16. So you must ask yourself the question. You do know the answer, really. You know that deep down there is a longing in your soul. There is a pull from my soul to yours. The cord of light is already there between the three of us. We are already forming a human shield of light. You cannot see it with human eyes, but you can feel it. You can feel the cord if you concentrate through your third eye, the all-seeing eye. You can feel the divine cord wrapped around us like a mummy waiting for us to be unraveled. We are here. Yeah. So, like the mummy being unraveled, you know, you're basically a creation, and your creation is just basically waiting to be blossomed. And every day we blossom into a higher version of ourselves. So every day have the intent, today I blossom into a higher version of my being on earth. So letter 116 is this: believe you are here to perform a divine mission. Believe in the power of your words and your intent to change the world, to bring light to the darkest parts of humanity. Believe that in your hands you are holding a divine torch that is so bright it is seen and felt across the cosmos. In your hands is the light of love, the light of creation, the light and the power of one source, one vibration, one frequency, the frequency of divine truth. Believe that this is why you are here, to feel the truth, to be the truth, to live in truth. You have found your light, you have woken your hearts, you have breathed life into your union. The union of your hearts is in the hands of the divine, just as you hold the torch of divine light in yours. It is reciprocated. Divine light is a two-way street. Oh, I love it. Just as I was saying about, you know, making sure that every day you live with intent and put that intent into the world, and then the world shows you that back everywhere you look. And then, of course, the letter is so synchronistic, as always, to the message. So there we go. I really hope that helps. And like I say, if you're just in that pause moment, I struggled to get out of bed this morning. In fact, I have been recently, which is, you know, normally I'm sort of up and out, but recently I've just been not so, I've got into a habit of like lying in, which is not really me. So, but if you've been feeling that as well, then just know that you are not on your own. Okay, well, I will be back tomorrow. I hope that wherever you are having a wonderful day. And if you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of the Divine Love Letter books, basically they're all messages from our twins and our higher selves, and this force of energy around the planet that is basically, and around the cosmos, that is feeding this desire to want to change, to want to live an open-hearted life, to want to live in the full light of our souls. So there we go. I really hope that helps. Just to say with the books, again, great divination tool. So hear a number, ask for a number, and then go to the relevant letter. And yeah, like I say, the synchronicities are always off the scale. It's like you're constantly in communication with this force of love around. So there we go. Hope that helps. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye.